Welcome to the Festival of Storytellers. I thank everybody that's involved with this process because we know writers need readers and writers need publishers. Experience is not about the publisher, it is about us, the authors.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone. Good afternoon. It's 1 p.m. Different time for us.
Yes.
So we hope everyone is doing well. It's our day 3, week 2. Where did the time go?
Yeah.
We talked last night that how we're going to miss our the festival of the storyteller. Again, here, if some of you just tune in, my name is Napasorn. I am with my husband,
Jason.
Yeah, so I'm an author of From Villages to Relationship book. So my book theme is how a personal relationship with God can help you in this chaotic world. And who is really my God, because I came from Thailand, as the book name is From Villages. So I came from Thailand, and Thailand has so many gods. And when I met Jesus as the one true God 10 years ago, before I met Jason, I met Jesus first.
Mhm.
Sorry, he's first. You okay for that?
Yes.
Yes, because he met Jesus first before met me too. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Be even.
Yeah.
So yesterday, we just said we have a lot of story to tell, but we have such a little time to share our heart together. But yesterday we have so many questions. I mean, every day. It's every day that we don't have enough time to finish the question. So the last minute question yesterday, I would like to, I don't know that Jeffrey here today or not, but it's really, really appreciate, like we both talking about every question.
Yeah. Really good questions from everyone. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here and listening to us and being so engaged in what we're talking about. It's very exciting to have these conversations with you.
Yes. So yesterday from Jeffrey, he asking, okay, maybe.
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay.
So Jeffrey was asking, is this covered in your book? And is it okay to give up on someone? And when do you give up on someone? Wow, that's a serious question.
Oh,
and
maybe can I add this before you go?
Yeah.
Because it's everyone, we both would love to say to everyone that we are try our best
Yeah.
to answer
Yes.
with what we know how
Yes.
from our experience.
Yes.
So, the best person that going to answer you is Jesus.
Yes.
You know,
Amen.
he is the only person that know all things,
Yeah.
because he's the one that owns it all. But he is a spirit, so sometimes it's hard for us in this earth that how we can like just like, hey Jesus, can you come here and sit and talk with me?
Right.
It's hard to see in person, but he make a way
Yes.
in such a way that we can come to talk to him anywhere, because it's all about relationship, not practicing religion or religious.
Yeah.
No need to pray like 100,000 times or use like 50 incense.
Right.
But the question that we try to answer is just through our life experience, that how we have a personal relationship with the Lord Jesus.
Yes.
So, all right, baby, go ahead. This is we try to like biblical.
Yes, and
Answer.
of course, like with all things, we appreciate feedback and correction. We want to always be teachable. So, all that being said, yeah. So the question was about giving up on someone, and I think there's so many details to this that we don't have the time or in the comment to cover. But people in our lives, they can come into our lives for different reasons, for seasons and whatnot. And there's all sorts of different types of relationships. Friendships, marriage, family, coworkers, acquaintances, etc. So, without knowing the details of this specific situation, I would just say that it's important for all of us to have healthy relationships in our life. So, like Napasorn said, taking things to prayer, God always hears us and God always answers us. And He will lead you specifically with specific relationships too.
Bring what you hear from us. Like bring what you hear from our answer.
Yeah.
Every life, every because this is what we do. Like when we go to church, or when we go to event, or listen to someone, or question someone about how they walk with the Lord, because we want to grow. And then when they give us the idea or comment or answer, we always like bring it home and we discuss together.
Yeah.
And bring it to the Lord, bring
Yeah.
it to God, that is this one align with God character, because God character is like He want us to like no rush. If the answer that need to like rush to answer, like do we okay to give up on someone, yes or no? But if you're inside inner, because our real life is a spirit. So when we born again, we have a real life spirit in us. It sounds a little bit it sounds a little bit of too good to be true, but this is what the Bible says, and we believe that when whoever that believe in Jesus as the one true God, in that minute your sin are forgiven, and your heartache, pain, hurt, bondage, stronghold, curses, generational curses, everything that from the past, He wash, white as a snow, just like Bible said is His word. So when we have a brand new spirit, so that new spirit that we can connect with God through faith, because we don't see spirit, but we know inside. Sometimes you guys know, sometimes you guys like, I don't feel comfortable, that I make a decision.
Yeah.
I feel like something inside of me, like, did I do it right? Is it too fast to say no, or too fast to say yes? God is always want you to be peace.
Yes.
So when you like have a doubt that you want to give up someone you just met only 2 weeks, and you maybe you feel something not really good in those 2 weeks, then bring it to God, and then you still feel like, you know what, I should give up on this one because I feel something not right in my spirit. Go ahead and do so. But if you are already with someone for 20 years, let's say 20 years, and I'm like, I'm with this person for 20 years. Do I? Because you feel bad, sometimes you feel bad that you want to bye them. But again, if you don't feel good, then, no matter what you try in those 20 years, never earn anything. Then bring it to God, meditate and read His word. He will speak to your heart.
Yeah.
Hi, Shad.
Um,
Good day.
Yeah, and with the last question, just one more thing I'd like to add is that,
Please, yeah.
I think that, again, it's important for us to have healthy relationships, and relationships with other people can be very challenging. But, I think that I strive not to give up on anyone. Sometimes I do take a break, and I think that that's okay, that anybody and everybody can take a break. And regroup and just think about the situation, pray about it always, of course, and keep it in the back of your mind. Like if this is something that you need to revisit or speak to the other person, while you're taking that break, you can pray for them, and you can pray specifically for God to work on the relationship and help the other person and yourself to grow and come together in a healthy way. So yeah.
Hi, Ethan.
Good day.
Ethan, good day. Thank you again for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
I will miss this. Oh,
we're gonna miss it too.
Yes, thank you. We are grateful too, because this is like become a family.
Yeah.
Because it's the question that you guys shooting to us, and we open our hearts to share. It's just really not like someone that never met. Just like we really share our heart, because we really want everyone to come to know the truth and the true purpose in everyone's life, because this is a true story. The book is come from my story, yes, but God the one that put this story to this book, because when I look back, I'm just like, wow, it's just no way that this is from me, because as I mentioned almost every day that I never thought about writing a book, because I have been do Thai restaurant business in the past 24 years. And when, I met the Lord, and I'm just like, want to find out the true purpose in my life, that why am I here? Like, all right, I know that I'm not from Monkey now. Okay, so what is my next, step in my life, that now I know you as the one true God. So now I want to know me, that who I am, and I just want to know that who you create me to be. And through the teaching of one person that is really dear and near to my heart, and I think he's in the book too, Dr. Charles Stanley, at In Touch Ministry in Atlanta. We would love to recommend everyone to check him out, because even he passed away last year, April, while we at the book festival in California. So he is really, he's everything, like teacher, answer your call, like what is your calling. He give you like, God way.
Yeah.
Because it's his way is always higher than our way, and always like the best. Because we don't know that today we're gonna meet, right? But he the one that brought us together, from when he told me to write a book, and I wrote from the true story, that I came over here with a broken heart. Because everyone, I'm sure that everyone have the experience of first love. Like when you have a first love, and you're hurt so bad because it's your first love. Hi, can you agree?
Lorenzo says that he agrees with Jason. We cannot give a person the exact same love every day, and sometimes we must take a step back. Yeah, thank you for your comment. I think there was also a comment from Chad a little bit earlier that was asking something along the lines of how to get God into our daily routines, which that's a
Center, right?
great. Yeah, let's see. So, any advice on how to put God in the center of one's daily activities? Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, everybody is always so busy. Like we all live busy lives, and I think that it's good to take a moment and realize that that's probably never going to change. Like every day is probably going to be filled with all sorts of things: school, work, family, responsibilities, etc. So with that in mind, you have to really make an intentional decision to say, I'm going to take some time to prioritize with God. There's a lot of helpful things you can do to create good habits for that, like the apps, the YouVersion app, the Bible app. We subscribe to like the daily verse, and that's like a reminder that it's a quick thing you can just check, and the Word of God will speak to you in your life. So many times, just getting the daily verse, it can be so relevant to the things that you're going through at that time.
But if it's the best though, if it's can we, I think it's the number one daily that if we can do, this is my personal, that when we woke up first thing in the morning, that we really need to think of Him, and just quick prayer that we ask Him to uh, we hand every day, like let's say that when you woke up, you just like, okay, Lord, let your will be done today.
Yes.
So you already like connect with Him. You talking to Him first.
Yeah, you're setting the tone for your day whenever you do this.
Yeah, and then you can just like, okay, now you get up and go read the app. But to me, I'm like, that is like, make sure that you habit, make the decision, discipline yourself that, all right, He's always with us, even we sleep, because our spirit is never sleep. So when we woke up, we just like, all right, thank you, Jesus, for today. You don't know what the day is going to go, but you give it to Him first, that let today be done as your will.
Yeah.
And then you go on with His word, and His word will spoke to you.
Yes.
So hi, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie. She says, hi, Napasorn. How would you know if someone, say, a potential life partner is God-centered? It's a good question.
You got to have a personal relationship with God first.
Yeah.
In order to know that this person is from the Lord or not. Right, baby?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, again, putting God first in our own lives is really key and crucial to everything. When dealing with a relationship with someone else, a new relationship or a longer relationship or a romantic relationship, you can always bring that to God just in prayer. And God always hears you, and God will answer you, and He will lead you. So, of course, doing that, and again, too, also that when someone knows the Lord and is walking with the Lord, then you're going to see in their life big changes in the things that they do, the things that they prioritize, their behaviors, etc. So, I think that you'll see that like as a very apparent thing in their life as you're, spending time together or doing life together. Julia said, oh, that's very sweet. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're unique. I tell you. Thank you. So, confidence. Thank you, Julia, for support us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, actually, how about you can share about us, that how we know, because it's you know, like like I tell Jason that if it's from the Lord,
Yeah.
then because you need to know first that uh, the sword is you get the answer is from Jesus. So if it's from Jesus, then everything is good because he always give you only the good. Hi, Pauline.
Yeah. Hello, Pauline. Pauline says, I'm really interested to find my own calling. Any tips on how to recognize the signs? That is awesome. Like, that's something that we both talk about a lot. Is it's so important for us each to know our calling, and to seek that all the time. Um, so, any tips on how to recognize the signs? You want to?
Hi, chat. Yes, you're welcome. So, yes, I can share only my personal experience because it's, when I first met Jesus, I have no idea about who am I and why I need to find out about my calling because I do everything on my own. Like, I have a goal and I want to finish the goal. But inside of my heart, I know there's only one God up there in heaven and know my heart that I wrote in a book that my mom, the one that put the seed, that only one God up there in heaven. And then when I start learning and getting to know Jesus, I just, God just lead me to meet Pastor so and so. About first love. Oh, I love story about first love. Yes, I will come back for that. And actually, this is our first love after we born again, and this is real, real first love because the first love that I have is we not really walk, close to God. Hi, Eleanor.
Eleanor says, I
Hello.
want to be closer to God, but my work is really eating my time that I barely have time for church. Any advice on how I can be more closer to Him?
Make the decision.
Yeah.
Make the decision.
Yeah, I was just speaking about that earlier. Is like, we all are very busy a lot of the time.
We got pulled.
Yeah, the world is always going to try to be pulling us away from focusing on God. So we have to recognize that and realize that you have to prioritize it sometimes, to just be like, you know what, there's all this stuff going on, but I need to just take a moment and get some quiet time, just get some space and be quiet and spend some time with God in prayer and listening, or I like to listen to worship songs in Spotify, or sometimes a podcast from a good teaching that I like while I work, just to kind of be having that in the background as I'm doing things, because a lot of the times something will catch you and you'll be like, whoa, what did they just say? Or this song comes on and you get into it and you can just feel God in your life in that moment. So we have to sometimes fight for the time.
Yes, because I used to have like 3 restaurants in the same town while I first met Jesus. But I'm just like, you know what? I want to grow. I want to know more. I want to know the truth. So I make time.
Yeah.
Find a spot and specific. If you can, because sometimes even I say it to you, sometimes I'm like, I cannot like, connect with him specific too, because sometimes in your day have so many things that happening. But when you bring something to him specific between you and him, then that's going to create your exciting that what you are going to hear him lead you, every day. So that's what we do.
And it's also too a thing of, again, all things we can bring to him in prayer. So if you're struggling with time and managing your time and getting time with God, you can pray about that too, and he will help you. He will make a way.
He will find a way. Same thing. He will find a way or make a way for you to aware.
Yeah, I mean, it's
an answer to you.
It's truly a relationship. So the more time that you're able to spend and seek with him, the more the relationship grows, and the more that your life is going to be changed. So it's a super awesome thing to experience, and I just hope that everybody will hear and move in this direction. For sure.
Yes, as far as that you don't have time to go to church, relax. You don't have to go to church every week if you cannot. But when you can, try make that time, and God will speak to you.
Yeah.
Through the sermon.
Yeah, and a lot of churches now, they broadcast their services online. So if you can't make it in person, almost always you can catch the video streaming live, or a lot of times on YouTube. A lot of the churches will put their sermons on YouTube.
Thank you, James. Thank you so much.
Thanks, James.
So, I would love to come back to the question about how you know your calling.
Yeah.
I want to say it's not easy to find, because I understand that someone that walked with God for a while and still don't know their calling. But it's not hard to find either, because if you really, really, really want to know your calling, He will try to find a way to tell you. Because as my experience that I told you, that I, being open many Thai restaurant and a couple yoga studio in the past 24 years. But the transition from business owner to up to today is a writer. I never thought about going to write a book, but he is the one tell me to write a book. But how I know, because I'm start asking him that what is my calling. I'm just like seek, because the word of God says, seek you will find, ask you answer, knock you will open. So you're holding on tight to his word. He already promised you that he will answer to you if you ask.
Yes.
If you seek, you will find. He already said that. And if you knock, he will open. So, I want to say that keep on seeking, keep on asking, and keep on knocking. Even you still don't hear it, but ask him that, hey, I would love to know that what is my calling. I really, truly want to know. Sometimes he call you to be a dad. Sometimes he call you to be a plumber. Sometimes he call you to be a teacher. Sometimes he call you to be a businessman, businesswoman.
Yeah.
Like if he holding me with the business that I already had at that time, that when I asking him that what is my calling, I can keep the restaurant. If he's just like, no, you here, you can just be the restaurant owner.
Yeah.
But I keep on asking, keep on seeking, and then he used the people. Like when I go to church, and during the seeking, during the asking, nobody know, right? Only me and Jesus. And I'm just like, but I really want to know. So, I'm seeking, asking every day for years, like since I met him October 13th, and when I hear Dr. Stanley said about you need to know your calling at the 2015. And at that moment, I start asking about what is my calling. And he answered to me 2018. It took me 3 years to hear about write a book.
Yeah.
And then even I hear write a book, I'm still like, that is a joke.
Yeah.
Because me speak broken English, don't know how to spelling correct, and tell me to write a book. That is a joke. Hi, JP.
Hey, JP. So JP's asking, how do you find a believer having a relationship with a non-believer? Will you advise the person to find someone with the same faith? This goes back to what we were talking about yesterday. It's important to be equally yoked. You know, if you're going to be into a relationship with someone, like um, it can be very challenging if you don't have the same priorities and beliefs. Um,
Yeah, it depends too that where are you at, because sometimes you are so innocent, like you don't know, because you just it depends the season, the time, that how long that you uh you know like me. I'm like, when I know God was already, it's just hard for me to like get into married with someone that is not a Christian. It's just hard for me. This is just personal, because when I already know His word tell me, but again, it's individual. Bring it to God.
yeah, yeah. If somebody's going through a situation like that and getting involved into a relationship with someone else and they're not a believer, then I would just strongly advise you to seek God first, and in prayer, be constantly praying about it for God to guide you and guide the other person. And pray for the other person, and try to get them involved and interested in seeking God with you.
Yeah, with your sincere heart, and then that person hear from your heart. You know, I saw so many couples that when they share, and then the other person that is non-believer, and they say yes and agree to learn more, because love.
Yeah, I mean, it's also, of course, it's important for us all to realize that we're all God's children, and
Yes.
God loves all of us,
Yes.
and He wants the best for all of us. So, we need to keep that in mind with all of the people that we meet in our lives and wherever they're at, to be helpful towards them and loving towards them.
Yes, and also I want to add about the calling. Also, you need to really double check and make sure that the calling that you hear from God, that is from God. Because sometimes you really want on your own. Like sometimes you really love drawing, let's say that, and you just want to be artist.
Yeah.
All right, God, can it be an artist? Like this is you asking Him that, can you be an artist? Or you want to know your calling, you have to really give up everything that you love, though, if you come to Him and the calling that He tell you to do. Like me, I never thinking about writing a book. I am speak English not well. I don't have a high education. I don't write English well. And I came over here only, like with nothing, no money, no school. And tell me to write English book in America? This is a joke. So you will know that something that He called you to do, He want to prove that it's not you that doing it.
Yeah.
So just make sure and double check that. Okay, if you're already businessman and you want to open another business, and then you ask Him, double check that this is from you or from Him.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we have to like make sure that we're not the one that really wants it so bad.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Make
Absolutely.
sure and confirm. They said confirmation, and you can bring, like me. I'm like, okay, you tell me to write a book, and when I'm like, okay, confirm to me, confirm, just confirm, and he confirmed, and confirm, and I still don't write for a year, and go to mission in Thailand, and come back. People still like, tell me that, hey, you should write a book. And go to the church, and the pastor just like, yeah, I came here today to tell one person, you know who I'm talking to. The Lord tell me that you are going to write a book. And I'm like, oh. And, he just confirmed. And the pastor just like, who I'm talking about. So after the service, he's not even here in Orlando. He's just like visiting at that time. And he just like, said that the Lord told him to fly to Orlando to this church. And that church, I never been there. My customer invite me for like 6 months. And that Wednesday evening, I'm just like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna go to the church that my customer invite me. So many customers that invite me, I have a list, and then it just no way happened to happen. The same time, same day
Yeah.
that you're seeking and you want a confirmation,
Yeah.
and He make a way for you to know your calling.
Yes.
Just make sure that from your heart.
Yeah. I think we're actually pretty much past time now.
Right.
Sorry about that,
Yes.
Leaders Magnet, but this has been really awesome. And thank you all for the great comments, feedback, and questions. We love it. Every day is just a super blessing and a joy to be here. So thanks for everyone to be here with us and to support us.
I know that we have the last question, Ethan. I would love to see that last question, and we'll come back tomorrow and answer for sure, because you've been with us almost every day. Thank you so much, Ethan. And tomorrow we will be back at 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. tomorrow. 2 more days. All right. So again, my name is Napasorn. I'm an author of From Religious to Relationship. So you can visit my podcast at my website for now, because Jason's going to help me put the app, Sweetheart app. I'm going to announce later through the website. So my website is on here, fathersbusinesspublishing.com. All right, and alongside with my husband, Jason. We come back tomorrow. See you. Have a blessed day.
See you guys. Bye-bye.